The Pyramids of Giza stand as some of the most iconic and mysterious monuments ever built by humankind. Towering majestically on the Giza Plateau near Cairo, Egypt, these colossal stone structures have fascinated historians, archaeologists, and travelers for thousands of years. Often celebrated as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the pyramids continue to inspire awe for their size, precision, and enduring presence. For centuries, the most widely accepted explanation for these monumental structures has been that they served as tombs for the pharaohs, Egypt's ancient kings. According to this traditional view, the pyramids were designed as elaborate burial places to honor and preserve the bodies and spirits of rulers such as Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure, ensuring their safe passage into the afterlife. This interpretation fits within the broader religious beliefs of ancient Egyptians, who viewed death as a transition rather than an end. Yet, despite overwhelming archaeological evidence supporting this tomb theory, some alternative ideas have captured the imagination of researchers and enthusiasts alike. One of the more intriguing and controversial hypotheses is that the pyramids were not merely tombs, but also served as sophisticated power plants or energy devices. Proponents of this theory suggest the pyramids could have harnessed or generated energy through mysterious or advanced means, challenging conventional archaeological explanations. Understanding the true purpose of the Pyramids of Giza is not just a matter of historical curiosity, it touches on our broader quest to unravel human ingenuity, cultural heritage, and the mysteries of ancient civilizations. This documentary essay will examine both the established facts and the alternative theories, exploring the evidence, scientific findings, and cultural significance surrounding these enigmatic structures. We invite you, the viewer, to join this journey of discovery and critical inquiry as we seek to separate fact from speculation and appreciate the remarkable legacy of the pyramids in all their complexity. The Pyramids of Giza were constructed during Egypt's Old Kingdom period, a time often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids, spanning approximately from 2686 to 2181 BCE. This era marked a significant peak in ancient Egyptian civilization, characterized by strong centralized authority under the pharaohs and remarkable advances in architecture, art, and religious thought. Pharaoh Khufu, also known by the Greek name Cheops, is credited with commissioning the largest and most famous of the pyramids, the Great Pyramid. His reign, around 2589 to 2566 BCE, reflected a highly organized and wealthy society capable of mobilizing vast resources and labor to create monumental architecture. The pyramid was designed as his tomb, intended to ensure his immortality and divine status in the afterlife. The construction of these pyramids was deeply connected to the Egyptians' religious beliefs, which viewed the pharaoh as both a mortal ruler and a divine figure, a god on earth. The pyramids were not only resting places for the dead, but symbolic stairways to the heavens, facilitating the pharaoh's ascension to join the gods. Building such immense structures required sophisticated knowledge and meticulous planning. Archaeological and historical evidence suggests that the workforce was large, possibly numbering tens of thousands of skilled laborers and seasonal workers. Contrary to old myths of slave labor, recent findings indicate that workers were well-fed, housed, and respected craftsmen who took pride in their work. Techniques included quarrying massive limestone blocks, transporting them over land and water, and precise placement using ramps and levers. The alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies also shows the Egyptians' advanced understanding of astronomy. Excavations on the Giza Plateau, ongoing for more than a century, have uncovered extensive evidence about the pyramids of Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure, as well as the surrounding complex of temples, smaller tombs, mastabas, and workers' villages. Inside the Great Pyramid of Khufu, archaeologists have discovered several chambers, including the King's Chamber, the Queen's Chamber, and the Grand Gallery, architectural marvels that demonstrate advanced engineering. Although no mummy has ever been found inside the Great Pyramid, a large granite sarcophagus was located in the King's Chamber, supporting the idea that the pyramid was built as a royal tomb. The pyramid complex includes the Valley Temple and the Mortuary Temple, where rituals were performed. Around the pyramids, numerous mastabas have been found, tombs for nobles and officials, often adorned with inscriptions and artifacts that provide valuable insights into the social hierarchy and religious customs of the time. Hieroglyphic inscriptions, funerary texts such as the pyramid texts, and various artifacts found in nearby tombs reinforce the traditional interpretation that the pyramids served as burial monuments. These texts describe spells and prayers intended to protect the pharaoh in the afterlife. However, several archaeological controversies remain. One of the most notable is the absence of Pharaoh Khufu's mummy, or any clear burial remains within the Great Pyramid, raising questions about whether it was ever used for actual burial or if the remains were removed or destroyed. Another mystery involves the precision of construction, how ancient workers managed to cut, transport, and assemble massive stone blocks with such accuracy without modern technology. Recent discoveries using non-invasive techniques, such as muon tomography, have revealed previously unknown voids and chambers inside the Great Pyramid, prompting new questions about its design and purpose. These findings keep the door open for ongoing exploration and debate. Ancient Egyptian beliefs about death and the afterlife were central to their culture and strongly influenced the construction of pyramids. The Egyptians viewed death not as an end, but as a transition to a new form of existence. They believed that the pharaoh, regarded as both a divine ruler and a god on earth, would embark on a spiritual journey to join the gods in the afterlife. Ensuring the pharaoh's successful transition was of paramount importance. The pyramid was conceived as much more than a mere burial site. It was designed as a resurrection machine. Its massive stone form symbolized the primordial mound from which life emerged, and its shape was thought to represent the descending rays of the sun, connecting the pharaoh to the sun god Ra. The pyramid thus functioned as a symbolic stairway, enabling the pharaoh's soul to ascend to the heavens and achieve immortality. Egyptians had elaborate funerary customs that reflected this belief system. Tombs were constructed to protect the body, as preserving the physical form was essential for the soul's survival. The architecture of the tomb was carefully planned to safeguard the deceased and facilitate the spiritual journey. The burial chamber housed the pharaoh's body, often placed inside a stone sarcophagus, surrounded by grave goods intended for use in the afterlife. Funerary texts and spells, such as the pyramid texts, were inscribed on tomb walls to guide and protect the soul. These texts contained prayers, magical spells, and instructions that ensured the deceased's safe passage and favor with the gods. The pyramids fit perfectly within this religious framework, serving as monumental tombs designed to immortalize the pharaoh and maintain cosmic order. This belief system shaped the cultural and architectural legacy of ancient Egypt for centuries. A wealth of archaeological and historical evidence supports the theory that the pyramids of Giza were built primarily as royal tombs. One of the strongest pieces of evidence comes from hieroglyphic texts, especially the pyramid texts, some of the oldest religious writings in the world. These texts, found inscribed on the walls of pyramids built after Khufu's, contain spells and incantations intended to protect the pharaoh in the afterlife. Their very presence reinforces the funerary purpose of these structures. The architectural features inside the pyramids themselves align with tomb design. Burial chambers are found deep within the pyramids, often containing large stone sarcophagi where the pharaoh's body would have been placed. Though the Great Pyramid of Khufu notably lacks a mummy, smaller pyramids and tombs in the area have yielded royal burials, indicating that the primary function was funerary. Historical records from ancient historians such as Herodotus and Manetho, who wrote centuries after the pyramids were built, describe the pyramids as tombs for pharaohs. Although some of their details are debated, these early accounts have influenced modern understanding and interpretation. Furthermore, the consensus among Egyptologists, experts in the history and archaeology of Egypt, is that the pyramids served as tombs. Excavations have revealed funerary objects, worker villages that supported tomb construction, and rituals associated with burial practices, all pointing to the tomb theory as the most plausible explanation. While some questions remain, such as the absence of Khufu's mummy, these are generally explained by historical looting or natural deterioration rather than alternative functions. Overall, the combined archaeological, textual, and cultural evidence strongly supports the idea that the pyramids of Giza were monumental tombs designed to honor and preserve Egypt's pharaohs. While the mainstream archaeological consensus holds that the pyramids of Giza were constructed as tombs, alternative and fringe theories have emerged over the past century, proposing radically different purposes for these ancient structures. Among the most provocative is the idea that the pyramids functioned as advanced power plants or energy generators, predating modern technology by millennia. This notion gained popularity in the late 20th century, fueled in part by speculative interpretations of the pyramid's design and materials. Some proponents have linked these ideas to the work of Nikola Tesla, the pioneering inventor known for his experiments with wireless energy transmission, suggesting that the pyramids might have been built to harness and distribute energy across vast distances. Advocates of this theory argue that the pyramids were not mere tombs, but complex machines engineered to generate, store, or transmit energy, possibly electrical or vibrational, using principles that are still not fully understood today. They claim that the pyramid's precise geometry and choice of materials are evidence of an ancient civilization with sophisticated knowledge of physics and engineering far beyond what is acknowledged by traditional archaeology. Though these ideas are popular in some circles, they remain highly controversial and are generally regarded with skepticism by the scientific community. Nevertheless, they have sparked wide public interest and debate, adding another layer to the ongoing fascination with the pyramids. Proponents of the pyramid as power plant theory suggest several hypothetical mechanisms by which the pyramids could have harnessed or generated energy. One common claim centers on the idea of resonance, vibrational frequencies produced within the pyramid structure. Some suggest that the pyramid shape naturally amplifies sound or electromagnetic vibrations, creating a resonant chamber that could generate or store energy. This hypothesis links to concepts like the pyramid effect, which enthusiasts claim can preserve organic materials, sharpen blades, or even promote healing, though such claims are largely anecdotal. Another frequently cited mechanism involves the piezoelectric properties of the materials used in the pyramids. Limestone and certain quartz-rich stones are known to produce small electrical charges when mechanically stressed. Some theorists argue that the massive limestone blocks of the Great Pyramid, combined with the granite in the King's Chamber, which contains quartz, could have acted like a giant piezoelectric battery, converting natural earth movements or environmental vibrations into usable electrical energy. Additionally, the pyramid's alignment with cardinal points and celestial bodies is seen as significant. Some speculate that this precision was designed to maximize energy absorption from cosmic or terrestrial sources, functioning like a power transmitter. There are claims of unusual electromagnetic anomalies around the pyramids, detected in some modern experiments, which supporters interpret as evidence of energy generation or radiation. Other theories propose that subterranean chambers and tunnels beneath the pyramids were part of an ancient energy distribution network, possibly using water or air pressure to generate power. Some also point to the complex network of shafts within the Great Pyramid as channels for directing energy flows. However, these hypotheses often rely on speculative interpretations of physical phenomena without solid experimental backing. The lack of written records or direct archaeological evidence supporting such functions makes these claims highly controversial and largely speculative. When examined through the lens of modern physics and engineering, the power plant theories face significant challenges. Mainstream scientists emphasize the absence of credible empirical evidence supporting the idea that the pyramids functioned as energy generators. Studies measuring electromagnetic fields around the pyramids have shown no consistent or unusual energy emissions that would suggest active power generation. The detected electromagnetic anomalies are generally weak, irregular, and can often be explained by natural geological or environmental factors. Resonance and acoustics tests within pyramid chambers have demonstrated interesting acoustic properties, such as sound amplification or frequency resonance, but none that reliably produce or store energy in a practical or sustained manner. The so-called pyramid effect experiments, like preserving food or sharpening razor blades, have been conducted in uncontrolled settings and lack scientific rigor. The piezoelectric hypothesis, while intriguing, is also not strongly supported. Though quartz can generate small electrical charges under mechanical stress, the scale and conditions necessary to create significant energy outputs have not been demonstrated. The limestone blocks used in the pyramids do not exhibit strong piezoelectric properties, and the structure as a whole lacks mechanisms to harness or channel such energy. Archaeologists and Egyptologists generally regard these alternative theories as speculative and unsupported by the extensive archaeological record. The pyramid's construction features, funerary artifacts, and cultural context align much more closely with their interpretation as tombs and religious monuments than as power plants. While scientific curiosity encourages open-minded investigation, it also demands rigorous evidence. So far, the claims of the pyramids as power plants remain in the realm of pseudoscience or imaginative speculation rather than established fact. Ultimately, the power plant theory highlights the human tendency to seek extraordinary explanations for ancient mysteries. But it also reminds us to differentiate between imaginative possibilities and evidence-based conclusions. The pyramids of Giza have long transcended their original function to become powerful symbols of human achievement, resilience, and mystery. Within ancient Egyptian culture, the pyramids represented divine authority, eternal life, and the connection between the earthly and celestial realms. Their geometric perfection and monumental scale embodied the Egyptians' quest for immortality and cosmic harmony. Today, the pyramids hold a special place not only in Egypt's national identity, but also as a global heritage treasure. They are Egypt's most famous landmarks, attracting millions of tourists from around the world each year. The tourism industry surrounding the pyramids significantly contributes to the country's economy, creating a tangible link between ancient history and modern livelihoods. Beyond their cultural and economic roles, the pyramids have deeply influenced architecture and art across centuries. Their iconic shape is echoed in modern buildings, monuments, and design motifs worldwide. In popular culture, the pyramids often evoke ideas of mystery, ancient wisdom, and lost civilizations, appearing in films, literature, music, and video games. This wide-ranging influence testifies to their enduring fascination and symbolic power across time and cultures. The enduring mystery surrounding the pyramids fuels much of their allure. Despite centuries of study, unanswered questions about how they were built, what secrets they might hold, and their true purpose continue to captivate the public imagination. This sense of mystery invites myths, legends, and conspiracy theories, some of which propose fantastical ideas like alien involvement or secret technologies. While these narratives contribute to popular fascination, they can also distort historical facts and scholarly understanding. Alternative archaeology and conspiracy theories, often amplified by books, documentaries, and the internet, sometimes overshadow the rich, evidence-based story of the pyramids' creation and meaning. This can lead to misconceptions or skepticism about the achievements of ancient Egyptians. Striking a balance between respecting the pyramids as magnificent cultural achievements and maintaining a critical, scientific perspective is crucial. Appreciating their mysteries should inspire curiosity and wonder, but not replace rigorous inquiry and respect for archaeological evidence. Ultimately, the myths and mysteries surrounding the pyramids highlight humanity's deep desire to connect with the past, to understand our origins, and to marvel at what our ancestors achieved. They remind us that the pyramids are not just stone monuments, but living symbols of human creativity and the quest for knowledge. In recent years, advances in technology have revolutionized the study of the pyramids of Giza, allowing archaeologists to explore these ancient structures in ways previously impossible. Non-invasive scanning techniques, such as muon tomography, a method using cosmic rays to detect voids in chambers, have provided remarkable new insights. This technology was instrumental in the discovery of a large, previously unknown void inside the Great Pyramid in 2017, sparking excitement and raising fresh questions about the pyramid's internal layout. Ground-penetrating radar and infrared thermography have also been employed to examine the pyramids and surrounding areas without damaging the fragile structures. These tools have helped detect hidden chambers, structural weaknesses, and complex construction details beneath the surface. Such technologies have shed light on ancient building techniques, revealing how the Egyptians managed to transport and position massive stone blocks with extraordinary precision. They also provide clues about the logistics and planning behind pyramid construction, offering a deeper understanding of the workforce's organization and the materials used. These modern methods continue to challenge earlier assumptions and open new avenues for archaeological discovery, promising to enhance our knowledge of the pyramid's design and purpose without disrupting their integrity. The study of the pyramids today extends beyond traditional archaeology, drawing upon a wide range of scientific disciplines. Geology helps analyze the sourcing and properties of limestone and granite used in construction, while materials science investigates the durability and composition of these ancient stones. Engineering disciplines contribute to understanding the structural stability and construction methods employed thousands of years ago. Collaborations between experts in these fields have enabled researchers to test hypotheses about pyramid construction and function more rigorously. For example, Engineering models simulate how ramps or levers might have been used to move heavy blocks, while geological surveys identify quarry sites and transportation routes. This interdisciplinary research has also allowed scholars to critically assess alternative theories. While some new evidence supports certain mysteries, such as hidden voids, it largely reinforces the conventional understanding of the pyramids as tombs and monumental achievements rather than energy devices or power plants. Looking forward, future research will likely integrate even more advanced technologies, such as 3D modeling, AI-based data analysis, and enhanced remote sensing to explore unresolved questions. Ongoing excavations combined with digital reconstruction efforts promise to deepen our appreciation for the complexity of ancient Egyptian engineering and culture. By combining archaeology with multiple scientific fields, researchers continue to uncover the layers of history embedded in the pyramids, enriching our knowledge of this enduring human legacy. The Pyramids of Giza remain among the most awe-inspiring monuments ever created, standing as a testament to the ingenuity and determination of ancient Egyptian civilization. After centuries of study, the mainstream view, supported by extensive archaeological, textual, and cultural evidence, is clear. The pyramids were constructed primarily as tombs for pharaohs, designed to secure their passage into the afterlife and demonstrate their divine authority. These monumental structures were deeply intertwined with religious beliefs about death, resurrection, and the cosmos. The precise architectural features, burial chambers, funerary texts, and surrounding artifacts all align with this tomb theory, underscoring the pyramid's central role in ancient Egyptian mortuary culture. At the same time, alternative theories, such as the idea that the pyramids functioned as power plants or energy generators, have captured popular imagination with their creativity and mystery. While such ideas encourage us to think outside the box and challenge accepted narratives, they currently lack credible scientific evidence and fail to account for the vast body of archaeological data supporting the tomb hypothesis. Beyond their original purpose, the pyramids hold profound cultural significance. They symbolize human achievement, inspire curiosity across generations, and continue to influence architecture, art, and popular culture worldwide. The mysteries and myths that surround them remind us of our innate desire to connect with the past and understand the limits of ancient knowledge. Recent advances in technology and interdisciplinary research have opened new paths for exploration, allowing us to peer inside these stone giants like never before. These scientific endeavors reinforce the pyramid's status as marvels of engineering and cultural heritage, while inviting us to maintain a critical and open-minded approach to their study. In closing, the story of the Pyramids of Giza is far more than a debate over their purpose. It is a journey into the heart of human creativity, faith, and the pursuit of immortality. We encourage viewers to appreciate the complexity and enduring legacy of these structures, embracing both wonder and inquiry. The pyramids stand not just as relics of a distant past, but as living symbols that challenge us to keep asking questions, seek evidence, and continue learning about the remarkable civilizations that shaped our world.